Now, Assin North MP James Gyakye Quayson has set in multiple motions, legal processes, including a fresh action at the Supreme Court in a bid to put his trial on hold. He's demanding additional documents from state prosecutors to fully understand the case against him, as well as asking that his day-to-day trial be received. Attorney General Godfred Yeboah is, however, accusing the legislature of engaging in a plot to prevent the court from hearing the case at all costs. Parliamentary Affairs correspondent Joseph Akable has joined us. Akable, tell us about the latest court processes. Right, Joseph Akable is legal affairs correspondent. He will be joining us shortly with more on this, but it's about a motion that has been set in place, multiple legal processes by Assin North MP Gyakye Quayson. Joseph Akable, if you're on, tell us about the latest court processes.
And so there are two separate legal processes. One is at the Court of Appeal, the other is at the Supreme Court. The one that is at the Court of Appeal is in respect of the decision of the court that indicated that the trial will be heard on a day-to-day basis. He has filed an application at the Court of Appeal, but he's additionally asking the Court of Appeal to restrain the High Court from proceeding to deal with the case. The one at the Supreme Court, it has to do with a process that has been filed in respect of some disclosures that were carried out by the Attorney General. This has to do with documents that the Attorney General has indicated the prosecution will be relying on as evidence against James Gyakye Quayson. Mr. Quayson's lawyers take the view that they do not have the full complement of those documents. The High Court disagreed, but they are asking the Supreme Court to intervene and quash the decision of the High Court that they have the full complement and direct that the document should be made available to them. The Attorney General Godfred Yeboah did indicate that as far as he's concerned, he believes that it's part of a grand scheme to simply prevent the court from dealing with this particular case. So as a result, he urged the court to disregard this particular application and allow the case to proceed. The judge has decided to deliver her ruling on the matter on the 18th of July.
The court had reason to actually caution the lawyers in the case, Gyakye Chikata and Godfred Dame, from having a go at each other. Tell us about that.
So what happened today was that at the start of proceedings, Alfred Yeboah, who is a Deputy Attorney General, announced himself as a lawyer for the prosecution. Then Mr. Chikata indicated that he was representing the side of Mr. Quayson. In the course of the court proceedings, the Attorney General joined, and he subsequently rose and addressed the court in response to the arguments that had been made by Mr. Chikata. So when he was done, Mr. Chikata came in and pointed out that he thinks it is contrary to the practice that a lawyer comes in when proceedings have started and has not announced himself and has not apologized but proceeds to address the court. And so he thought that that was improper, and so he was drawing the Attorney General's attention to that particular anomaly. But the AG quickly shot in and said that if it is his name that Mr. Chikata wants to hear, then he can proceed to mention his name for him to hear. But the court needs to note that Mr. Chikata, even when he announces himself, has never mentioned his name in the courtroom. It was at that point that the judge came in and said that to respectfully ask that all sides keep to the legal issues before the court and desist from making such comments which he believes does not really help the court determine the key legal issues that are before it.
Akable, we know that the minority MPs have indicated they will show up in court to support their own. Are all 137 at the High Court as we speak?
Definitely not 137. In fact, I counted about 20 of them, led by the minority leader himself, Dr. Kasiel Atoforsin, the deputy minority leader, Emmanuel Amakufibua, the chief whip, Kwame Abuja, as well as other members of parliament, like Samuel Okupetu, all showing up. Francis Adishisi, the MP, also coming to support James Gyakye Quayson here in court.
Were there some ministers as well?
Interestingly, the Minister for Trades and Industry, Katie Hammond, came in to the courtroom. There was also the Minister for Transport, Kweko Fori Esiama. It's unclear why the Transport Minister came to the court, but for Katie Hammond, we know that there's an application here at the court asking that he's held in contempt for certain comments that he had made about this particular proceedings. That matter is supposed to be dealt with on the 19th of July. But when he came in, he told his colleagues on the minority side that they have brought him to the courtroom, so he's here to observe what has been going on in the courtroom.
Joseph Akable is our legal affairs correspondent, bringing us update from the court. Away from